I was bored and now I'm making another app. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I come with the idea, how I validated it, and how I'm going to build it. So let's go. Last week, I was bored and I was just thinking of what other app ideas I can build. I was thinking hard on what problems that I have recently, but I couldn't think of much. I looked at inspiration online like starter story blogs of existing ideas and searched on YouTube for inspiration, but nothing. Then I started looking at myself, then asking myself, what hobbies do I have? What do I love? Or what am I good at? Something clicked, and just so that I recently picked up running and I decided to went around the idea of running. But the apps surrounding the idea of running has already been out there. For example, I wanted to gamify running, but there's app like Zombie Run that already have done that, which then led me to thinking for long periods of time on what other ideas that I can think of. Then I decided to ask my best friend for help for ideas. I asked ChatGPT on what problems or cool things that runners have or will enjoy. Looking at the list, none of them really stick out to me. At this point, I thought to myself, since there's already an aspect of running inside it, why not add weightlifting into it, since hybrid training have been a growing trend recently and I already have experience with weightlifting as well. So I asked the same question but for running and weightlifting. It gave me some ideas that were not too bad but not too great either. I requested it to lean more towards the tracker, recovery and gamify app. The ideas that it gave me was not too bad also. And then something clicked again. Recently I heard of an app called Forest app for focus and the coffee bean knitting app by Hank Green. From what I learned from these, they connected an emotional tie to the app so that they can stay on the app for longer periods of time. I thought to myself, oh, that's a good idea. So I told that to my best friend and gave me a list. I looked through them and one of them stood out, village/tribe, and bang, that's the idea. I told it that I liked the village idea and wanted to incorporate rest into it because from what I learned from hybrid training, that rest is actually a very important part of the whole training. And it gave me a perfect starting point to work from. From time to time, I took the idea with ChatGPT and came up with the plan that I like. An app that gamifies hybrid training where the end goal is to build a village that a user will like. How it works is that strength training will give the village builders the power to build. Endurance training will give the villagers explore distance to travel for resources to build the village. And rest will give the village more productivity. To test the idea, I took to TikTok again. I was contemplating on whether I should put it on my personal account or create a new account for the app, but I decided to do both. I put a small little TikTok on both accounts to see if anyone would like the idea. It did get some likes and a comment saying that he liked the idea, so I guess it is a pass. But for the new account, there was no results. But to me, I guess that's enough proof that there's someone out there apart from myself that will use the app, so I decided to start building. I'm using the same stack that I use for devsim, which is React and Supabase. It has done pretty well for me for devsim, so I'm just reusing it because I already have experience of it. As for the buildings and the villagers, I will be drawing them from scratch using Sprite. Yes, I do not have any ideas on how to draw an apple on pen and paper, let alone do pixel art, but I guess I will just learn it myself slowly and but surely. I do not want to use ChatGPT for the buildings and the villagers as I know that it will give me a crap results. So that's all the software that I think I will use, but maybe in the future I will incorporate more software and I will update you guys. So yeah, this is how I came up with the idea, how I validated it and how I'm gonna build the app. So anyways, that's my opinion. Bye.